Hi everyone. Today I am here to discuss the lesson coordinates, which is the 6th chapter of our textbook. Coordinate geometry is the branch of mathematics in which two numbers are used to represent the position of a point with respect to two mutually perpendicular lines called coordinate axes. Here you can see two mutually perpendicular lines x dash and y dash. These two axes are called coordinate axes, and in this coordinate geometry we use these two mutually perpendicular lines to represent the position of a point. That is, we represent the position of a point in ordered pair, that is coordinates. That is, we use two numbers to represent the position of a point. This horizontal line is called x-axis, that is, this x dash line is called the x-axis, and this vertical line, that is the y dash line, is called the y-axis, and the x-axis and y-axis meet at a point. This point is called the origin, and the coordinates which represent the origin is 0, 0. That is, we normally write the position of points in this plane as in ordered pair. That is, the position of this origin is 0, 0. 0, 0 is the position of the origin, or we represent the origin in 0, 0. That is, two zeros are separated by comma and is written inside a bracket. The plane determined by the x-axis and y-axis is called the coordinate plane. Here you can see a paper or page. That page is called the coordinate plane, and this coordinate plane is formed by these two axes, that is x-axis and y-axis. The coordinate axis divides the plane into four parts, that are four quadrants. The coordinate axis, that is the x-axis and y-axis, divide the entire plane into four quadrants. This is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. That is, the coordinate axis divide the entire plane into four quadrants, that is, namely first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. We normally represent a point. First we write the x coordinate, then we write the y coordinates. For example, this blue color point is a point on the first quadrant, and we represent the point like this. That is, the position of this point is 1, 1. We normally write the x coordinate first, then the y coordinate second, right? That is, this one represent the x coordinate and this one represent the y coordinate. So, position of this point is 1, 1. That is, 1 centimeter above the x-axis and 1 centimeter right to the y-axis. Okay, that means both the numbers are positive in the first quadrant, right? Now I am going to plot another point. Okay, here you can see one more point. How should we write the position of this point? See, this point is actually 3 centimeter. See, 1, 2, 3 centimeter away from the x-axis and 1 centimeter away from the y-axis, right? 1 centimeter right to the y-axis. Then how do we write the coordinates of this point? This point we normally write the x coordinate first, then the y coordinate. Yes, the x coordinate of this point is 1. അല്ലേ 1-ലല്ലേ ഇത് കിടക്കുന്നത്. So just write the coordinates like this. Coordinates of this point is 1, 3. That is 1 from 1 in the x-axis and 3. If we draw a line through this 1 and through this 3, they meet at this point. So the coordinate of this point is 1, 3. Okay, so in the first quadrant both the numbers are positive. And what about the second quadrant? In the second quadrant the x-axis, see the numbers on the x-axis are negative numbers, right? -1, -2, -3, etc. So the x coordinates are always negative in the second quadrant. What about the y coordinate? See, this is the y coordinate. Y coordinates are positive. So in the first quadrant both the numbers are positive. In the second quadrant the x coordinates are negative and the y coordinates are positive. Okay, and in the third quadrant, see this is the third quadrant. What about the numbers on the x-axis? They are negative numbers. And what about the numbers on the y-axis? That are also negative. So both the numbers in this quadrant are negative. And next is the fourth quadrant. That is the fourth quadrant, x-axis is positive numbers and y-axis negative numbers. And in an ordered pair, first we write the x coordinates, then we write the y coordinates. So the numbers are of the form plus comma minus. That is, first we write the plus numbers, then we write the negative numbers. Okay. Now we are going to plot more points on this plane. That is, what are the coordinates of this point? See, which is the, if we draw a line through this point, two mutually perpendicular lines through this point where we reach, on the x-axis the line touches at 3 and on the y-axis the line touches at 4. Then what about the coordinates of this point? The coordinates of this point is, yes, 3, 4. First we write the x coordinates, then we write the y coordinates. So the position of this point is 3, 4. So the coordinates of this point is 3, 4. Then what about this point? See this point, that is, if we draw through two perpendicular lines, the x-axis, the perpendicular line touches the x-axis at -4 and the y-axis at 2. So the coordinates of this point are -4, 2. That is, this point is -4, 2. First we write the x coordinate, then we write the y coordinate. Then what about this point? This point, see, this point is -5, x-axis -5 and y-axis -2. So the coordinate of this point is -5, -2. That is, x-axis -5, y-axis -2. Okay, then what about another point? That is this point. See, so 2 on x-axis and -3 on y-axis. So the coordinates are 2, -3. Okay, that is, in the first quadrant both the numbers are positive. In the second quadrant x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. and in the third quadrant both the coordinates are negative, and in the fourth quadrant x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. Okay, then now if the point is on the x axis, how do we write the coordinate? See, this point is on the x axis and it is on the first quadrant, right? This point is on the first quadrant. How do we write the position of this point? See, the position of this point is, first we write the x coordinate, then we write the y coordinate. See, this point is 2 centimeter away, 2 centimeter to the right of this line, right? So the x coordinate of this point is 2, but no y coordinate. So a point on x axis is represented like this. Okay, 2, 0, 2, 0. That is, x coordinate is 2, but no y coordinates. A point on x axis is 2, 0, or the point, 0. Then what about the point on y axis? If the point is on the y axis, we write like this, that is, no x coordinate. X ഇവിടെ coordinates ഒന്നും, x എന്ന് പറയുന്നതിൽ ഇവിടെ distance ഒന്നുമില്ല. So the distance, the point is like this, that is 0, 2. Okay, coordinates of this point is 0, 2, and here 2, 0. Then if the point is here, what about the coordinates? If the point is here, what about the coordinates? And if the point is here, what about the coordinates? The coordinates of this point is -2, 0. That is, the x coordinate is -2, but no y coordinate. And here the y coordinate is -2, but no x coordinate. That is, if the point is on the x axis, the points are of the form x, 0. If the points are on x axis, the points are of this form, that is x, 0. See here, the point is on 2. Okay, that is on the x axis. So its coordinates are written in this form, that is 2, 0. Here also the point is on x axis, then also we write the x coordinate, that is -2, 0. And on the y axis, if the point is on the y axis, we normally write the coordinates of the point as 0, y. So on y axis, the points are of the form 0, y. See here, the point is on the above the or on the first quadrant, the points are like 0, y, and here below the line or below the x axis, the points are of the form 0, -2. So if the points are on the x axis, the point is of the form x, 0, and if the points are on y axis, there the points are of the form 0, y. Okay, now we are moving to the first exercise of this chapter. The first question, find the following. First sub question, the y coordinate of any point on the x axis. We know that if a point on the x axis, we normally write the point like x, 0. That means the y coordinate is always 0 on x axis. Okay, so the answer of the first sub question is 0. Then second sub question, the x coordinate of any point on the y axis. We know the points on the y axis is always in the form 0, y. That means the x coordinates are always 0. So the answer is, the x coordinate of any point on the y axis is 0. Then third sub question, the coordinates of the origin. We know the coordinates of origin is 0, 0. Okay, next fourth sub question. The y coordinate of any point on the line through 0, 1 parallel to the x-axis. Okay, y coordinates of any point on the line through 0, 1 parallel to the x-axis. I will show that. See, our point is 0, 1. Which is that point? 0, 1. That means the x coordinate 0 and y coordinate is 1. So the point is on the y axis. Okay, which is that point? See, this is the point. Okay, 0, 1. This is our point 0, 1. Okay, this point is 0, 1. And if we draw a line parallel to x-axis through this point, if we draw a line parallel to x-axis, okay, x-axis in a parallel aayirikkanam and through this point. Okay, so I am going to draw a line through this point. Okay, this point. So what about the y coordinates of any point on this line? എന്തായിരിക്കും ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഒരു പോയിന്റ് നമ്മൾ എടുക്കുകയാണ്. What about the y coordinates? See, this point is 1, 1, right? What about this point? That point is 2, 1. This point is 3, 1. This point is 4, 1. This point is 5, 1. That means all the points on the line through 0, 1 parallel to x-axis, then the y coordinates of any point on the line through 0, 1 parallel to x-axis is 1. Okay, എല്ലാ പോയിന്റ്സിൻ്റെയും ഇതിലുള്ള എല്ലാ പോയിന്റ്സിൻ്റെയും y coordinates എന്ത് തന്നെയായിരിക്കും? 1 ആയിരിക്കും. Okay, then so the y coordinate of any point on the line through 0, 1 parallel to the x-axis is 1. Then what about the x coordinate of any point on the line through 1, 0 parallel to y-axis? Okay, the line is parallel to y-axis. This is the point 1, 0. Point is 1, 0, and if we draw a line through this point, if we draw a line through this point and parallel to the y-axis, then what about the coordinates, x coordinate of the points on this line? See, this point is, yes, 1, 2. This point is 1, 3. This point is 1, 4. This point is 1, 5. That means all the points having the same x coordinate, that is 1. Okay, so the answer is 1. The x coordinate of any point on the line through 1, 0 parallel to the y axis is 1. Now this question, find the coordinates of other 3 vertices of the rectangle below. See, this as an x-axis is here, y-axis is here, and one of the coordinate is given, that is 4, 3. Okay, 4, 3. 4, 3 means this distance is 4 and this distance is 3. Right? 4, 3 means this distance is 4 and this distance is 3. Then what about this coordinate? That coordinate is, yes, 4 centimeter away from the origin to the right on the x-axis. The point is 4, 0. See, what about this point? That point is 3 centimeter above the origin. So the coordinate of that point is 0, 3. Okay, so the coordinates of the first point is 4, 0. This point is 0, 3, and what about the fourth vertex? Fourth vertex is at the origin, so its coordinates are 0, 0. So the points are, so the point coordinates of the vertices are, first this origin is 0 0, this point is, yes, 4 0, this one is 4 3, and this point is 0 3. Okay. And the next question, in the rectangle shown below, the sides are parallel to the axis and the origin is the midpoint. Okay, origin is the midpoint, so the midpoint is 0 0. Okay, so this distance and this distance are equal. Similarly, this distance and this distance are equal. But we know the in first, second, third and fourth quadrants, the value of points are different, right? Here in the first quadrant, the points are 3, 2. Okay, then what about the points on the second quadrant? See, in the second quadrant, the x coordinates are negative. That is, the in the second quadrant, the points are negative 3, 2. Okay, and in the third quadrant we know that both the x coordinate and the y coordinates are negative. So in the third quadrant the coordinates of the vertex are negative 3, negative 2, and in the fourth quadrant the points are, yes, 3, negative 2. Okay. So the coordinates of the other three vertices, one is, yes, negative 3, 2, here negative 3, negative 2, and this one, yes, 3, negative 2. Then next is, the triangle shown below is equilateral. Find the coordinates of its vertices. Okay, equilateral triangle means all the four sides are equal, right? And what about their angles? All angles are 60 degree. So how do we do this? See, this testing, yes, we can find out the first coordinate. First vertex is at the origin, so the first vertex is 0 0, right? And what about the second vertex? See, the distance is 4 centimeter on the x-axis, so the point is on the x-axis and the distance is 4 centimeter, so the second vertex is 4 0, right? Then so we get two vertices, one is 0 0, other is 4 0. Then what about the third vertex? How do we find that? So this is our question, find the coordinates of its vertices. See, this one is an equilateral triangle with all sides 4 centimeter, right? Equilateral triangle means all three sides are equal. So we need the coordinates of this point, right? Coordinates of this point. The first vertex is 0 0 because the vertex is at the origin, and the second is on the x-axis, so its coordinates are 4, 0, right? Now we need the third vertex. How do we find that? Say, this one is an equilateral triangle. We know that each angles of an equilateral triangle is 60 degree, right? Each angle is 60 degree. So by drawing a perpendicular from the third vertex to the base, we get two triangles with angle 30, 60, 90, right? 30, 60, 90, and from the previous chapter, that is trigonometry, we know the speciality of the sides of triangle with angles 30, 60 and 90. See, the base of the triangle is 4 centimeter, and if we draw the perpendicular, we get a new triangle, and for that triangle the base is 2 centimeter, right? Half of the side of the equilateral triangle, that is, this length is equal to 2 centimeter. If the angles are in the ratio 30, 60, 90, we know the sides are in the ratio 1:√3:2. See, the side opposite to 30 degree is 2. Then what about the side opposite to 60 degree? The side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 times the side opposite to 30 degree. Root 3 times of 2 is 2 root 3. And the side opposite to 90 degree is double of the side opposite to 30 degree, that is 4. Okay, so the sides of this triangle, that is the 30, 60, 90 triangle are 2, 4 and 2 root 3, that is the perpendicular distances 2 root 3. Okay, so how do we find the coordinates of this point? See, this distance, that is from the origin this distance is 2, that is this x coordinate is 2. Then what about the y coordinate? That means the distance to, yes, from this to here the distance is 2 root 3. So coordinates of this point is, yes, x coordinate is 2, y coordinate is 2 root 3. Okay, so the coordinate of this point is 2 comma 2 root 3. Okay. Now come to our fifth question. A large trapezium made up of 4 equal trapeziums. Find the coordinates of the vertices of all these trapeziums. Draw this picture in GeoGebra. Okay, how do we find this? See, this is our figure. And now what is our question? Our question is, a large trapezium is made up of 4 equal trapeziums. Find the coordinates of the vertices of all these trapeziums. So this is the figure given in the textbook, and I just redraw the figure here. That is, see, here the base of the trapezium is 8 centimeter. Okay, so for the big trapezium we need to find out the coordinates of coordinates of the vertices of all the trapeziums. So first I am going to find the vertices of the big trapezium. Okay, then you can see this point is 0, 0, right? This point is 0, 0, and what about this point? That point is 8, 0, because the length is 8 centimeters. So this point is 8, 0. And we know that these two trapeziums are equal trapeziums. Okay, so their bases are equal. Total length is 8 centimeter. Then both are equal. Then base of these two trapeziums are 4 centimeter each. Okay, this trapezium is tilt and placed here. So this length is 4 centimeter. So what about the coordinate of this point? Let us write the points. Then what about this coordinate? See, this point is 4 centimeter on the x-axis and 4 centimeter on the y-axis. Therefore, the coordinates of this point is 4, 4. Similarly, we can find the coordinates of the other point as, see, this point is 2 from the x-axis and 2 from y-axis. So this point is 2, 2. Then this distance, this point is 4 from x-axis and 2 from the y-axis. So this point is 4, 2. And this point is 6 from the x-axis and 2 from the y-axis. So this point is 6, 2. Okay, now we need this coordinate, that is, that coordinate is 6 from the x-axis and yes, from the y-axis it is 4. So this coordinates of this point is 6, 4. Okay, so we get all the coordinates of the points. So these are the vertices of the trapeziums, that is 0, 0, 4, 0, 4, 2 and 2, 2 for this blue trapezium, and for this green one 4, 0, 8, 0, 6, 2 and 4, 2, and for the yellow 6, 4, 6, 2, 8, 0 and 8, 4, and for red one 2, 2, 6, 2, 6, 4 and 4, 4. Okay, and for the big trapezium the coordinates are 0 0 8 0 8 4 and 4 4. Okay, now come to the last problem of that exercise. In the picture, the center O of the circle is the origin and A comma B are points on the circle. Okay, A and B are the points on the circle and O is the center of the circle, or O is the origin. Okay, O is the center of the circle. We need to find out calculate the coordinates of A and B. Okay, we need to find the coordinates of this A and B. Okay, let us do. So this is our figure, and here you can see the circle radius of the circle is 2 centimeter. Radius means the distance between the center and any point on the circle, and it is given that this length is equal to 2 centimeter. Okay, so first I draw two perpendiculars from A and B to touch the x-axis. Okay, this one is a perpendicular line and this is also a perpendicular line, and by drawing the perpendiculars we get two triangles with angles 30, 90. This angle is 90, and then what about the third angle? That is equal to 60. Similarly, we know the angle on a line is 180 degree. This angle is 30, this one is 90, then the third angle is equal to 60 degree. Okay, so if we consider this triangle, one angle is 60 and we draw a perpendicular from B to the x-axis, so this angle is equal to 90 degree and the third angle is equal to, yes, third angle is equal to 30 degree. Okay, so 30, 60, 90. What is special about the sides 30, 60, 90? Their sides are in the ratio 1:2, √3 is to 2. The sides are in the ratio 1:2, √3 is to 2. Okay, so here the side opposite to 90 degree is 2. Okay, side opposite to 90 degree is 2. Then what about the side opposite to 30 degree? The side opposite to 30 degree is half of the side opposite to 90 degree. That is, this length is equal to, that is the side opposite to 30 degree. That is, this length is equal to 1. Okay, then the side opposite to 60 degree is √3. Okay, let us mark that distance. So this distance is √3. Okay, so the coordinates, and what about this distance? That is equal to 1 because the side opposite to 30 degree is 1. So the x coordinate is √3 and y coordinate is 1. Similarly, here you can see the side opposite to 90 degree is 2. Okay, then this angle is 60 degree, then the side opposite to 60 degree is √3. That is, this distance is √3, and what about this distance? That distance is equal to 1. Okay, this distance is equal to 1. So the coordinate of this point is, -1, √3. Why this point is -1? Because this one is in the second quadrant. Okay, in the second quadrant we know that the x coordinates are negative and y coordinates are positive. Okay, so that is the end of the first exercise. Okay, thank you.